Imagine handing Plato an iPhone. Would he see it as divine or dangerous? Would he marvel at FaceTime or fear the face filters? In a world where attention is currency and silence is rare, what would the original philosopher of ideals think of our pocket-sized portals to everything? Welcome to History Reacts. Plato, ancient Greek philosopher, student of Socrates, mentor to Aristotle, and the mind behind the Republic. He built the foundation of Western philosophy, but also warned of illusions, distractions, and the chaos of unchecked desire. He didn't just ask what's true, he asked how we know what's true. And he deeply believed that true wisdom wasn't loud or flashy, it was earned through reflection, reason, and dialogue, which means he'd probably hate Instagram. Fast forward a couple thousand years. Today, we carry entire worlds in our pockets. Texts, tweets, TikTok videos, push notifications every few seconds, information overload on demand, infinite scroll, infinite distraction. We're more connected than ever, yet also lonelier than at any point in human history. In the palm of your hand, cat memes, breaking news, existential dread, and someone paying homage to ancient Stoic philosophers while binge-eating chicken tenders from their 2016 Kia Sorento. In Plato's most famous allegory, people are trapped in a cave, seeing only shadows on the wall. They think the shadows are reality, until one escapes, sees the sun, and returns enlightened. Plato warned us that illusion is seductive, that we settle for appearances when truth is harder to face. Today's cave? The algorithm, an endless feed of curated content, shadows of reality, optimized for clicks. Plato would say, we've upgraded the cave but not escaped it, and now? We stare willingly, all while asking the shadows to like and subscribe. Plato championed the Socratic method, deep, rigorous questioning meant to uncover wisdom. Truth wasn't something you told someone, it was something they discovered by thinking. Now? We answer with emojis, debate in comment sections, stitch hot takes with reaction videos. Are we engaged in dialogue, or just dueling monologues? Plato might say we've traded philosophy for virality, substance for snark, and Socrates for influencers posting their deep thoughts from a hammock in Bali. To Plato, wisdom wasn't about knowing facts, it was about knowing how to think. But smartphones reward the opposite. They offer data without depth, tutorials without teaching, 3-minute explainers on quantum mechanics, between a prank and a cooking hack. He'd worry that we confuse knowledge with information, and that our minds, constantly distracted, are losing the ability to concentrate, contemplate, and pursue the deeper truths. Plato valued a quiet, reflective life. He believed those most fit to lead were those who didn't seek power. Contrast that with today's influencers, followers, filters, and the drive to monetize every opinion. Imagine Plato scrolling through a feed of spiritual gurus, giving shallow wisdom in front of ring lights. He might ask, are these the new philosophers? And more importantly, who benefits when distraction reigns? Spoiler alert, it's usually the ones hawking collagen powder and multi-level marketing courses. What's the final verdict? Plato would be impressed by the sheer power of the smartphone and deeply suspicious of what it's doing to our minds. He'd see the potential for learning, communication, even liberation. But without self-awareness and philosophical grounding, he'd argue it risks becoming a tool of control. The smartphone, to Plato, might be a bridge to enlightenment, or a high-tech cave that flatters our ignorance. What do you think? Would Plato swipe right on our modern smartphone lives, or just chuck his phone into the Aegean Sea? Let us know in the comments. And subscribe to History Reacts for more ancient wisdom brought into the Wi-Fi age.